Hey guys, this is my recap for today, November the 7th. I traded two stocks, KORS and Z. KORS and Z were both gap downs. The catalyst was earnings. KORS, they missed earnings, but they guided higher next year. Uh, and Z uh, also missed earnings and they guided lower. So Z was an A plus play, plus it had the pre-market volume. Same thing with KORS, at a pre-market volume. The catalyst just wasn't ideal. Uh, they had higher guidance for next year. So anyway, um, the strategy I used to enter was support break on both, and I was risking 50 cents on KORS. I'm not sure if that's right, but it was pretty. What do you call it? It was pretty rangy, the spready, so um, I, I thought I'd put on 50 cents risk. And I made 0.2 R in that trade, and then Z, I was risking 20 cents, and I made 1.4 R. So those are my trades, and first, I'll just go over the daily for KORS. So here's the daily, it gapped down, and here's a 30-minute chart. And I drew this line because that was the pre-market support. Let's see, so here is the execution. So as you can see, pre-market is forming a descending triangle with, I think this is 50-50 as support. And so it broke through support, and then it tried to retest 50-50, and then it stuffed, so I put on one tier, but then it reclaimed, so I took off the tier break even, and I said I'll just wait for it to break 50 to be sure. And not too long after that, it broke 50, but this was still in pre-market. So I figured I won't go full size. I'll just put on, I think this is one tier. And this was pre-market is like SSR. You can't hit the bid. So I just put an order there. Luckily it failed. And then drifted down. Finally the opening, it spiked up. So I was gonna take it off. I delayed by like a few seconds, and sure enough, it slammed down, and I covered here, and it was holding here. So I'm like, okay, I'll just cover it. I accidentally covered double, and then it tanked right after I covered double, and so I had to effectively I went long here, and then I lost this amount here. That's why it was only 0.2 R. Otherwise, I think it would have been at least 1 R. And then I just left it alone after that because there was so much support over here. So I started grinding up back to 50, and then I just left it alone, and then again it was forming a support on the VWAP. It was bouncing. So in the afternoon, I hit it when it broke the VWAP, and it kept drifting down. It was pretty bouncy because there was still a lot of support. And then when it got down to the 50s, there was a lot of selling, but it absorbed, and then it popped. So I said, this is not gonna go down. So I took it off, and I tried to go down one more time, and then it absorb, and so then it started going up. Okay, so my next trade is Z. Basically, same thing as KORS. I gapped down on earnings as well, and it formed pre-market support right here, 3205. Yeah, and so Z. Here's the execution for Z. Um, here's the support and the descending triangle. So luckily this one it broke at the open, which is much more, which is better, because then you get a lot more, what do you call it, drop or momentum basically, or movement. And so as soon as it fell under support, I put on full size. Actually, I put on full size, but only half got filled. Because this was under SSR when it opened. And this was pretty much the risk. It's a small risk, 20 cents probably. And I almost made $2 out of that. I covered some here at 31, and then when it got close to 30, there was so much support down here. It didn't even get there. And it popped. And I saw this big pop, and usually when that happens on big volume like this, I don't know, that's really the bar, but that happens on big volume like that, usually that's a reversal. So I put on half a tier only, half a tier over here, and then sure enough it popped, and then I took it off. And I tried one more time, and it started tanking, but there was like huge absorption over here. I was like, forget it. So I took it off, and I went up after that, and then I didn't touch it after that. So that's it. Those are my trades today.